Okay, here's my audience. Okay. A quote from Karl Lagerfeld. The iPod completely changed the way people approach music. Ever since its creation, the iPod has introduced many new ideas and technologies that are flooding the airways as we speak. It is the applications, or apps, that are the components of these handheld devices that make them so useful. There is a wide variety of apps that perform anything from smoking cessation therapy with sounds, phrases, and pictures that help the user quit smoking, to apps that can control your sleep cycles. There are more familiar apps than these that started the app revolution. A more popular type of app is the music app. Many types and many differences, but they all offer music to the user in some way, shape, or form in a more personalized fashion. In some circumstances, these apps can even pose a major impact on human life and actually produce positive outcomes. Today I'm going to talk briefly about what popular apps are out there and how music apps can affect human life, and lastly, the limitations music apps have to satisfy cost. Along the way, I will also talk about a few negatives about music apps and how some of them are the beginning to a new horizon of teaching. Well, what music apps are out there? Firstly, I'll start off with Pandora, one of the first instantly streaming radio apps. Pandora lets the user create stations based on many search criteria and also lets them pose influence on what songs can play next by clicking a thumbs up or by clicking thumbs down, which will either change the song or leave it playing. Number 2 is Radio, which is an instantly streaming music app. It lets the user pick individual songs at any time to play with a limited amount of data to be streamed. It connects the user to their friends via Facebook and allows the user to discover new music by advertising their friends' music that they are listening to. And number 3 is Shazam, which is a live music search engine. It does not produce any music itself, but it lets the user search lyrics and the name of songs just by holding the phone close to the music source, so it can listen to the song and search it based off of sound, just by pressing the Shazam button. Well, how can music apps change human life? Music apps actually can change, firstly, the work environment. Music apps can affect the work environment by boosting morale and productivity. Secondly, music apps can help college students study and concentrate. Students can use them to drown out excess noise. And lastly, there is a music app that can actually teach children science. This app is actually called SciRave. It's an app that uses music to teach science to children. Firstly, we'll start off with how music can affect the work environment. Ever since the 1940s, music was introduced into the work environment for several different reasons: to improve work efficiency and morale, and to prepare a more team-driven environment. The author Gordon L. Lippett explained in the Training and Development Journal that there is a positive contribution to work that music and song can bring to the issue of work productivity. A music app that can help increase this work productivity by bringing a more personalized music selection and can be used to the employer's advantage. Pandora is a very popular internet radio streaming service that many worksites employ to help ease the boring hours of a long day. The employers can pick a favorite station of theirs and have it play all day long, while they work, offering a more comfortable environment to work. If these employees are becoming comfortable at work, then their morale is boosted, providing a more positive experience, which would ultimately yield better productivity between the employees. That's if they can agree on a radio station. A major impact on how a business could be more successful just by the use of a music app. My second point is, how can music apps help out college students? Well, if one were to walk through the halls of any library, they would find that nearly every student has headphones in their ears, secluded from the world because of their personal environment they created just by the use of music or some other type of audio file. According to the International Journal of Interdisciplinary Social Sciences, students who listen to music while studying helps improve retention of the material they are studying by the use of connecting lyric and rhythm to the information they are learning. The impact is clear as to how these apps have shaped the learning process of the people who are using a music app to stream their favorite music in conjunction with studying. My third point, a music app that can teach children science. To take the idea of schoolwork, and music to combine the two is a dramatic idea that the creators at Rice University and the Science Foundation have made a reality. This new app, SciRave, has combined the tactile learning of science with the entertaining aspect of music to combine an app that helps teach children basic science principles. This app connects the two elements of music and science to help the children learn the material by making the material more familiar, from fixing certain jingles to a piece of information, so the information is stored as more than just fact but also as song. Same reason why lyrics are so easy to memorize. What are the disadvantages of having one of these apps? Well, the disadvantages are small but still present. For instance, the music that is used in the apps is not for free for the creators of the apps. Each piece of music that is streamed has to be paid for and controlled in some sort of way, and it's up to the creators to find the solution. To make it better for the user, here are two examples of how these apps are controlled. Firstly, with Pandora, offering a limitation system that only allows the user to pick one type of music, whether it's based off of a song, artist, genre, etc. Then the user can only skip the song 10 times per hour to keep the music listening fair. All music producers, but still letting the user change songs they do not prefer. To rid of these rules, the user must subscribe to Pandora One. For $4.99 a month, this makes the service free and unlimited, without any ads. Number 2 is radio. A more unlimited approach to the music app world. Radio allows the user to browse any type of music they like, whenever they like. The disadvantage to this is that the user is only allowed to stream a set amount of data each month. The amount that you have is portrayed at the top of the screen as a green bar, and once the green bar is gone, you have to wait till the next month to start over. By spending $20 a month, you can have unlimited access with streaming to your mobile device. So in conclusion, by explaining the history and a few examples and also the many uses these apps have, it should be clear as to how life-changing a simple music app can be on the human life, and how more people are using its advantages to rid themselves of their own personal disadvantages by improving work environments, helping students study, and also teaching children science. From the studies of Gordon L. Lippitt to the research at Rice University, music apps have changed the human life in many forms. These advantages truly overcome their minor disadvantages. Time will show how many more ways these apps can be used to improve life and well-being.